Monday morning and back to the grind. I feel like hell, but I don't mind. 4 more days till the weekend's here, for good times, good friends, good love, and cold beer. 'Cause I'm good timing, good loving, unwinding, truck driving, yes, an unwinding truck driving, good timing, good loving, good old country boy. Wednesday's here and we're halfway there. 2 more days and we won't have a care. It seems so close, yeah, it's so far away. Oh my Lord, it's finally Friday. 'Cause I'm good timing, good loving, unwinding, truck driving, yes, unwinding, truck driving, good timing, good loving, good old country boy. Friday night and I'm out with the boys. A whole lot of fun and a whole lot of noise. The weekend's almost come to an end, but come next Friday we'll do it again. 'Cause I'm good timing, good loving, unwinding, truck driving, yes, unwinding, truck driving, good timing, good loving, good old country boy. Good timing, good loving, unwinding, truck driving, yes, an unwinding, truck driving, good timing, good loving, good old country boy.
Gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
I've always been the kind of man who set out to do anything that I wanted to put my mind to. Gave it my best shot and did not too bad. Been happy with the way they turned out. There's just one thing in my life that I'll never do. Oh, I just can't quit loving you. I can't stop wanting to see you, wanting to hug you, wanting to kiss you all night. I can't stop wanting to hold you, wanting to please you, making sweet love till you feel so right. Are all the things that I just don't think I can do, 'cause I just can't quit loving you. Never had such a hard time was saying goodbye as I've had saying it to you. A divorce and the token, the drinking and the smoking were all so easy to do. But the one thing in my life that I'll never do, oh, I just can't quit loving you. I can't stop wanting to see you, wanting to hug you, wanting to kiss you all night. I can't stop wanting to hold you, wanting to please you, making sweet love till you feel so right. Are all the things that I just don't think I can do, 'cause I just can't quit loving you. Oh, I just can't quit loving you. Yeah, I just can't quit loving you.
That is my good friend Jim Jacobs from Canada. That is called I Just Can't Quit Loving You. And before that, another great tune called Good Old Country Boy. Welcome to the Tim Kelly Show. We're going to play some good old country music just like that one by Jim Jacobs. Lots of great country music lined up on the radio tonight. It is Triple Play Thursday. That means every artist on the show gets played 3 times in a row. Hey, that rhymed, didn't it? And we're going to do that all show long, and a couple of great radio interviews lined up in the mix as well. At the bottom half of this first hour, my good friend Mr. Gary Howard will join us. Then in the bottom half of hour number 2, Mr. Jamie Stever from Canada is going to join us on the program. Going to be a great night of country music, fun in the live chat room that we got going on. You can join that on our website right now at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. We are live from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. Boy, do we got a good live show for you tonight. We want to thank all of the radio stations that replay this program. Great ones like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, devilscountryradio.com Belgium, radiotheking.be, also Belgium. They love us, don't they? WVMIradio.com, realradio.us, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio Texas, radicalonlineradio.com, countryradio.lu, that is 93.9 in Luxembourg in the UK. We are also affiliated with LakeParadiseRecords.net, a great Sony Orchard record label, and Major Record Distribution out of the state of Texas as well. You can catch the show on Amazon, Spotify, iHeartRadio, anywhere you listen to podcasts, Apple, Google, all of it. We are on there. Just Google The Tim Kelly Show and you will find it. New Country's Best, that's what we got going on. How about one more from my good friend Jim Jacobs? This is called Over for Good, and we're just getting started on the Tim Kelly Show, KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
She used to rush home at night when her shift was through, do everything just like she promised to. But things seemed to change when she turned to the wine. Oh, it feels like I've just lost this whole world of mine. I got a bad, bad feeling that it's over for good. I just can't believe you don't know how I could. After lies are telling me the truth. I've got a bad, bad feeling that it's over for good. I wish we could go back to the way we were then. Since the day I first met you, you've been my best friend. Oh Lord, please help me at all I can stand. Don't know how to go on being your man. Your pride is so strong, stronger than me, and I've tried my best to get you to see just what you've been doing to me. And the pain is so hard that it's killing me. I got a bad, bad feeling that it's over for good. I just can't believe you don't know how I could. After all your lies are telling me the truth. I've got a bad, bad feeling it's over for good.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
I'm the life of the party. I'm everybody's friend. The center of attention. That's how it's always been. They love to see me coming, but hate to see me go. It's just a game I'm playing, but I'll never let them know. I can almost hear their laughter when I turn out the lights. The life of the party dies a little every night. dies a little every night. Yeah, the life of the party dies a little every night.
Song number 2.
I've seen grown men cry. I've seen grandpas die. I've seen lives torn in two. I've seen sad goodbyes. I've seen lonely times. But that's nothing like me losing you. I've seen friendships end, favorite teams not win, lifelong dreams not come true. I've seen broken hearts, plans that fell apart, but that's nothing like me losing you. I'd go insane, I'd burn down in flames, I'd drink myself blind, I'd lose my mind. No one would know there's nothing like me losing you. I'm doing fine while I'm dying inside, but no one would know what I'm going through, 'cause there's nothing like me losing you. No, there's nothing like me losing you.
There is brand new music for you from my good friend Adam Grant from the state of Georgia. That is called Nothing Like Me Losing You. And before that, another great tune called Life of the Party. Speaking of Life of the Party, we got a live chat room going on right now on our website, KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. We got Clyde Hill in here, former manager for the great group Nickelback. He is from Vancouver, British Columbia, hanging out in our live chat room tonight. That is awesome. We got lots of fine people in here. We got Jamie, we got Donna, we got Brenda, we got all kinds of friends in here, and we call them family at the radio station. You can come hang out with us on the website right now at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. Just hit that little chat symbol on the Spreaker Live radio player right next to the heart symbol, which means you like the show. Push that one too, and I hope you do like it. The third song in the triple play for Adam Grant is called It's Been Killing Me. Boy, hasn't it though, and this new music waiting for it. It's here. Adam Grant on the Tim Kelly Show, KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
Guess I'll be on my way and head back home, just like every day since you've been gone. One more lonely night without you by my side. Still have the note you gave me the day you left. Every word you wrote still takes my breath. I couldn't make it right. I couldn't keep you by my side. And I can't hide all this hurt inside. Though I tried, with all my might, it's been killing me. It's been killing me. Without you to hold, I finally seen how your memory's been haunting me. 'Cause I'm just half the man I used to be. When it comes down to you and me, it's been killing me. It's been killing me. I can't hide all this hurt inside. Though I try,
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Dressing up his blue jeans and a pearl snap, and shirts are taking off their ball cap. Drink beer instead of champagne. Free time he's fishing
number 2.
I saw some blonde hair blowing out your shotgun window. You even went and cleaned up your truck. I heard she's vegan and she grew up on the West Coast. Just like that, I ain't mad we broke up. Don't know her, but I know you. I hate to be the one to break the news. You can put the girl in the country, dress her up in denim, coveralls and new Justin boots. Sit her in the saddle, fix her up with some tackle, but she don't know the first thing to do. Won't fix your biscuits like you like 'em. You can wish and you can try, but you can't small town or big city world. You can put the girl in the country, but you can't put the country in the girl. You either grew up like we did or you didn't. You don't teach a whippoorwill to sing. Take her way out and do some nitty-gritty fishing, but it'll never turn her into me. You can put the girl in the country, dress her up in denim, coveralls and new Justin boots. Sit her in the saddle, fix her up with some tackle, but she don't know the first thing to do. Won't fix your biscuits like you like 'em. You can wish and you can try, but you can't small town or big city world. You can put the girl in the country, but you can't put the country in the girl. Oh no, yeah, I bet she drinks her beer from a glass. I bet you when you get a dip she gets mad. And when she don't know all the words to friends in low places, boy, you gon' be wanting me back. You can put the girl in the country, dress her up in denim, coveralls and new Justin boots. Sit her in the saddle, tell her go round up the cattle, but she don't know the first thing to do. Won't fix your biscuits like you like 'em. You can wish and you can try, but you can't small town or big city world. You can put the girl in the country, but you can't put the country in the girl. Country in the girl.
Her name is Jenna Paulette. She is from the great state of Texas, and she is great. That is called Country in the Girl, and before that, another great tune called Slow Draw. We're going to talk to Gary Howard, my good friend, coming up next on the show, and we got one more from Jenna Paulette to complete her third song of the Triple Play on this Triple Play Thursday. It is called You Ain't No Cowboy on the Tim Kelly Show, KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
You blew in like a Cheyenne wind, blue green eyes with a whiskey grin. It's almost like you knew I had a heart to steal. Yeah, we danced till the lights came on. Kiss me slow to a George Strait song. I had no doubt that you were the real deal. You got the hair, you got the cattle, you put a million miles on that saddle. You sure know how to make a cowgirl fall. You got the boots and scars on your knuckle, but settling down don't win any buckles. You ain't no good at sticking it out
from the state of Texas. Go check her out. Her music is phenomenal, and I just told Gary Howard off the air, she's got some gravel in her voice. If you haven't heard her, go look her up. And you do too in your music, by the way. How are you, Mr. Gary Howard?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Tim?
Good. You got a deep baritone voice that I love in the world of country music.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
And absolutely love your music, love playing it, and we get to play 3 tonight on Triple Play Thursday.
All right. Sounds like a winner.
Yeah. How you been?
I've been good. Just getting over this surgery stuff and everything and recouping from that.
Yeah.
And doing pretty good. We've got our first show that we're going to be going November the 11th out in Rockmart, Georgia. So this will be the first one I've done since I've been going through the surgery stuff and everything for about the last year and a half.
Awesome. And yeah, by the way, you are from the state of Georgia. I just played Adam Grant's 3 brand new singles off his latest EP, and good friend of ours from Georgia. And you turned me on to, last time we talked, a city in Georgia that I didn't know they had. I knew they had a Dallas, Texas, but you're from Dallas, Georgia.
Yeah, Dallas, Georgia. Sure enough.
So
been there all my life.
That's awesome. How big a town?
It's not really all that big of a town. I guess, maybe 150,000 people or so.
Okay.
In the county. It's not huge or anything, but it's home, so
well,
I like it a lot.
That is good size. They probably have a McDonald's.
Oh yeah, there's a few of them.
Yeah. That's about the size of north of us in Springfield, Missouri, and I'm in Branson, where I do the show from, and that's a little town of about 10,000, but about 8.5 million people come there a year. So
right, yeah,
stays
nice
pretty busy.
Place.
Yep, and man, we'd sure love to see you here. Your music is phenomenal, so if you get feeling better, we'll see if we can't make that happen or help you out there.
Well, I'd love to be out there. It'll be a big show. We'd love to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. You probably haven't been doing shows for a little bit, but I'm going to ask you, first of all, for the folks that didn't hear the interview that we did previously, how you kind of got started in the world of country music.
Well, I've had a guitar in my hand ever since I was 5 years old, and real early I knew that's what I wanted to do. So, I kept going at it, and, here we are, however many years later, but getting just beat down and everything else in life, how it treats you, and just all I had was really music to turn to, and it's starting to pay off, though.
Well, awesome.
We're having a lot of fun with it and starting to get some really good material out.
Awesome. It's rough being 35, isn't it?
Man, ain't it, though?
It's just terrible.
I'm telling you.
But
getting old after 60s, isn't it?
Yeah. And so, had a guitar in your hand since 5 years old now. Were you self-taught? Did you take lessons? How'd you learn to play?
No, sir. Never had a lesson in my life.
Wow.
I pretty much self-taught. Yeah, everything. Even, vocally, writing, everything. I pretty much just kind of fell into it. I'm not the greatest writer in the world. I know that. I'm not the greatest singer in the world, but, I enjoy doing it. And if I can, make people happy with putting songs out that they can relate to, then, I've done my job then.
Hey, don't sell yourself short, brother. We tag this station New Country's Best. That's also our Twitter account. Got a new follower over there today. She'll be listening to the show because we're going to post it on Twitter. I kind of quit doing Twitter for a while, but I'm back on there and tweeting everything, show-wise, and they can go back and listen to the recordings. But if I hear music good enough and you make it, my friend, don't sell yourself short. I love to say New Country's Best behind it when I play a song, and I do it all the time, and I can sure say it about your music.
Well, I appreciate it, Tim. It means a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. So, it needs to be heard, and you have been working on some new stuff here recently. You sent us one of your brand new singles in between our last interview and this one tonight, so we got that one. I've played it a few times and had a chance to, and so we're going to play it tonight on Triple Play Thursday. But, and you mentioned songwriting, and that's what I love about the independent artists. Most of the ones that we have on the program write their own material. So you had injury and you had some back surgery here just recently. I bet you wrote a bunch of music.
Man, I had plenty of time to do a lot of writing, that's for sure. Not being able to go anywhere or do a whole lot of anything for all pretty much this whole year. Yeah, I've gotten some pretty good stuff out. We're just going to get into the studio and start getting it recorded so we can get everything out come starting January of 24.
Okay. Awesome. Well, I better stay in radio for next year then.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is going to be some good stuff. I definitely guarantee you that.
Doggone, I was going to retire at the end of the year. I'm all of 35 too.
Yeah. Hey, that's nice to retire that early. Ain't it?
That's a great retirement age.
Yes, sir.
I'm all about that. But no, I'm just kidding around with you. We're definitely looking forward to the new stuff. Now, it all starts with the pen and paper pretty much, but with technology, you might use an iPad or put words on your cell phone and save it in a file somewhere. But what is your writing style? Do you come up with a good lyric first? You need to hear the hook, or how do you kind of do it?
A lot of times it's just something that just comes to me. It could be a chorus that just comes to me, or a first verse, or whatever, second verse. I mean, things just hit me randomly. Like you were talking about the ways of writing things down, pen and pencil. I mean, I wrote stuff on the back of McDonald's bags, napkins.
Wow.
Typed it in my phone. I just any way that whatever I had available right there in front of me, so you don't forget that, because you try to remember that when you get home, and that's not going to happen.
Hey, I just thought of a title for a song. Do you want fries with that?
Yeah.
See if you can finish that one.
Yes, sir.
And we'll catch up with you later and see how it's going. Hey, I'm full of puns tonight. Oh my gosh.
That would be a number one, just because of
that's right. Absolutely.
Okay. I'll take them however they come.
Yep, and that is awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, your music is phenomenal, and you got one here that we're going to play tonight called Bartender, and of course, off the air, I told you a joke about that. What did the beaver say when he walked into the bar? And he said, "Is the bartender here?"
Yeah, that's a good one.
So tell us about Bartender, though, and how this one come about.
Well, me and a friend of mine up in Nashville, we'd just gotten off of work early and stopped we didn't have lunch yet, so we stopped at down there at the Tin Roof on Demumbrian in Nashville, went in, was eating lunch, and of course his girlfriend was giving him all kinds of the business because she thought he was out messing around. It was really just me and him, and there was nobody else in the bar whatsoever sitting there, and I'm just laughing at him because he's just rolling his eyes and just wanted her to hurry up and get off the phone. So I started writing on a napkin, and, the first verse pretty much come out sitting right there within about 15 or 20 minutes.
Wow.
So we get done, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I just wrote the first verse to a song that you just gave me." He's like, "What do you mean?" I let him read it. He's like, "Oh, man, that's good."
So
that's kind of what happened.
You don't go to the bar to kill time. You go to the bar to make killer tunes, as it turns out.
Yeah, just wherever it happens, man. It could be laying in bed at night. I've gotten up at 3 a.m. and something just put me dead asleep and have to hurry up and write it, or on a job or something, so just whenever it hits, I got to get on it.
Yep, and then here I am at 11 o'clock at night, and I'm scrolling through YouTube or TikTok, and I'm finding that music that you guys are making and putting it on the radio. So I do the same thing on my end, I'm always looking for the freshest stuff I can get my hands on, and here a while back, I'm clicking through TikTok, just scrolling like everybody does, and about 11 o'clock after a show that night that I did on the radio, and find a young lady by the name of Savannah Benz, and she's 19 years old, just graduated high school, and has a debut single out, and I was like, wow, okay. So I reach out to her, and we've done 2 interviews so far on the radio. So,
good luck to her. I hope wish her all the best.
Yeah, and same for you. It's just if you stay in this business and same way on your end long enough, you're going to find somebody and the right ears to hear your stuff, and they're going to blast it out there for you.
Yes, sir. And it takes that right song at the right time,
at
the right place. That's 90% of it.
And then later on they become classics, and I say it all the time. It's that 90s radio or 90s country that got me into doing country radio. And those are songs that we just hear a few chords, and they don't even have to start singing. We know the melodies well enough that we know the song. I mean, you can tell the artist and song title just by hearing a few licks like that.
And I guess that's kind of where my writing comes from, is a lot of that during the 90s type era.
Yep.
It was just that was a perfect time for country music.
Absolutely.
I just enjoyed it.
So some of your favorites, guys that really made you or inspired you to want to do something in country music?
Man, really, Garth Brooks, Eric Church.
Yep.
Guys like that just they really know how to bring a show to you, not just standing up there and playing, but actually bringing a show to you. Because
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it, at that level, everybody is good. There's not a bad musician even out there on that stage. But it's the show that we're putting on, the interaction you're getting with the crowd and everything, to me, is what matters.
Oh, you're absolutely right. And then I have independent artists all the time tell me when they go into these recording studios like you've done in Nashville that, you know, they got Blake Shelton's musicians or they got Tim McGraw's, you know, drummer, or they got somebody like that playing on their stuff. You know, when you got that kind of talent behind you and your vocals, I mean, you're fantastic vocally, so good things are going to happen, man, and that's just the way it is.
It's magic. It's almost scary the way you hear a song come out from the way that you wrote it and the way you're hearing it in your mind. And it comes out so much different, you know, in a good way. You know, it's mind blowing how much it changes.
Started on a McDonald's bag, and hopefully you need a money bag when you're finished, right?
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
That's the plan.
Yes, sir.
Well, our plan is to play bartender right now. We're going to do that, and we're going to hang out with Gary Howard for a little bit longer on the Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
It's 5 o'clock on Friday. I'm getting that feeling again. My baby, she ain't gonna see me, and she'll wonder where I've been. Got my paycheck cash like a gas in the tank. I'm heading for the honky tonk. A cold Budweiser and a table for two, and I'm living that country song. Yeah, she blame it on my friends, she blame it on me. But call it what you want, what you get is what you see. Pour me up another round, bartender, if you please. It's 9 o'clock on Sunday. Man, where's the time went? And there she comes right through that door, screaming, just where the hell have you been? You know you ain't been home in 3 or 4 days. Don't you worry, I ain't gonna stay. Pour me up another round, bartender, if you please. Yeah, she blame it on my friends, she blame it on me. But call it what you want, what you get is what you see. Pour me up another round, bartender, if you please. 'Cause I ain't been home in 3 or 4 days. Don't you worry, I ain't gonna stay. Pour me up another round, bartender, if you please. Yeah, pour the house another round, bartender, it's on me.
Man, that is a good song. Yeah, great ending, too. Great guitar licks. Bartender, Gary Howard, and boy, you didn't waste any time there. 2 minutes and 9 seconds is that?
Right on time, huh?
Right on time.
Yeah, it's just one of those fun songs to do. You know, it's one of those that'll happen in a hurry though too. If you don't watch it, you're done with it. We've done it on stage before too. It's like, man, we're already done with that song.
Yeah.
It's a fun song.
We'll get to working on the extended version. We'd love to have that one for 4 minutes and 18 seconds.
Well, we can pull that out live, definitely.
That is awesome. Well, hey, that one will make you want to get up and dance, and that's why I like doing shows like this, because I like to show the versatility in the artist. You know, a great fast song like that, a great ballad, and you know, mix in something on the medium side sometimes, and you guys do all that. So.
I mean, we're trying to give everybody a little taste of everything.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to be just focused on one particular style or whatever. You know, just try to throw a little of everything out there.
Right. Now, I don't do too many cover songs on this program, but there's some great ones out there, and that's a lot of times what the people, when you're going out doing a live show, want to hear. So let me ask you this. You mentioned Garth and you mentioned Eric Church, but what are some of your favorite cover songs to play by the artist?
Folsom Prison.
Oh, yeah.
You know, anything by Keith Whitley, Merle Haggard, Waylon Jennings.
Nice.
You know, that stuff's really fun to play. You know, Working Man Blues, Folsom Prison. You know, it doesn't get any better than that to me.
There you go. I had the privilege.
Our guys love just playing it too, because everybody gets a turn at doing a solo in there somewhere. So
That is awesome. I had the privilege last Friday night. I was doing the show live at the Branson Star Theater here in town, and got to meet Leona Williams. She was married to Merle Haggard. She goes, I was one of Hag's nags. But, and I told her, everybody that I interview almost on the radio mentions your former husband because he had such a musical influence on people, And he had a life story like no other. I mean, Johnny Cash and some of those outlaws did too. They'd all been to jail or been to prison like Merle and different things like that. And so, life happens, but they sure made the most out of it by recording that stuff and putting it to music.
Man, that was some of the best times in country music when those guys had first come out and everything. Chris Christopherson and Merle and Waylon and Willie. I mean, it's just you couldn't get any better than that.
Yeah.
At the time.
Absolutely. And, boy, we sure miss them. George Jones said it best, I think. He said, who's going to fill their shoes? And we're seeing some of that. You're trying, and there's a lot of people out there trying, and you're doing a phenomenal job. So country music is alive and well, and I especially love listening to the traditional country with the steel guitar in there and that kind of stuff. So.
Right, yeah. A lot of our stuff, I love steel guitar, piano stills, just good full sound.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
Well, and it's a process to make that too, isn't it? I mean, those are requirements that you have to have, and those guys to be professional to make it sound so good, huh?
Right. Yeah. It's a process. It's a little work and everything, but once you get that final product and you sit back and you listen to it, it's just sometimes, like I said, it's just amazing how it comes out the way that it does.
Yeah. We hanging out at the Branson Star Theater last Friday, and I just happened to really notice this and hone in on what's going on stage after my show was done, and we go in and see the big show. But when they're playing a song that doesn't involve the steel guitar, that guy gets a 2 or 3 song break. He's out of there. So,
but unfortunately for one of my guys, he's a piano and fiddle player too. So he unfortunately. He's kind of stuck with both, and he doesn't really get much of a break there. So.
Yeah, well, that's good stuff, man. And that. But yeah, when a song comes along that's got to have that steel guitar in there, he's right back in his seat and making it sing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Sir.
Well, let me ask you this too. What you got coming up in some of the songs that you've wrote that we can look forward to? You putting together an EP, or are you just going to release singles one at a time and have us play those?
Well, right now we're gonna do singles up until we get the complete album, and then we'll release the whole album all at once. But some of this, I mean, it's to me the stuff that we've got now is gonna even surpass anything that we've already released.
Okay.
It's some really good stuff. Like I said, it's and it relates. Everybody can relate to it perfectly.
Wow.
There's not one single person that couldn't.
That's awesome. Now, just off the top of your head, is there kind of a song that is kind of one of your favorites that sticks out? And if there is it a fast song or a ballad?
Yeah, there is, and it's going to be this one that we're going to be releasing next. That we're fixing to go into the studio cut called "Cowboy Up."
Cowboy Up.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty good. It's different than. It's kind of got that ballad almost with a rock country feel to it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's going to be a good one.
Man, I can't wait now. You sure you're going to make me wait till the end of the year?
I'm not you, but we got to with everybody else.
Okay, I get you. Hey, I love getting them first. That is for sure.
But you always get them first, so
I appreciate it. And if I do need to put it on hold, you just let me know, brother. I'll do that for you too. But I'll tell you what, me and my wife, we love us some good ear candy. Getting it first.
Oh yeah. Well, this is going to be one that I think is going to be the one that does us good here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
we'll see though. You don't ever know though. It could flop. I mean, it's a gamble almost out of here.
Yeah, it is really, and I've said that all the time too. A song that an artist thought was going to do really well didn't do that great, and the one that you're not really high on just blows it up. So it happens that way sometimes too, doesn't it?
Exactly. Yep. Yes, sir. It does.
So that's kind of the way this show runs. I really wasn't feeling it that night, and look how many people tuned in.
You're right.
Yeah. So, but man, I was feeling it tonight. I was excited to have you back on. You're always a pleasure to talk to. And we got another talented artist in the bottom half of hour number 2 from Canada, Jamie Stever, who's phenomenal as well. So we got 2 great male artists on the program tonight. You guys are in for a real treat and lots of good music yet to play. We got 2 more hours to go. So, Gary Howard, thanks for the time tonight. But before I do let you go, where would you prefer people reach out to you on social media?
You can go to Facebook, Gary Howard. Anything you need is there on that. I'm also on TikTok and Instagram. But I kind of stay more between the Facebook and TikTok stuff.
Okay.
You know, to put a lot of my stuff up there on that.
Well, I was actually listening to the next song that we're going to play on TikTok just like yesterday, and I give it a like, hit that little heart symbol for you, and so yeah, blow him up on TikTok, Gary Howard Music, is that right?
Yes, sir, Gary Howard Music.
Absolutely. So yeah, definitely. And there's a lot of stuff on there, that little app, but there's a lot of good country music and brand new singles that I'm blown away by, and then they're not released yet, so I can't get them yet until I reach out to the artist and say, hey, this is me from the radio station. I sure want to play that song.
Yes, sir.
So hold on to them as long as you can, but we sure are excited about your new stuff. But
well, it's coming, believe me, and I believe you're gonna like it. If you like the last stuff that we've been releasing, this is gonna get you right here.
Absolutely. Well, we're excited about that for you, and we thank you for the time tonight. Don't be a stranger. Hit me up anytime, and let's do this again late at the end of the year or first next year. Let's get you back on.
Yes, sir. Sounds good. I appreciate it. Thank you, Tim.
We appreciate you. Gary Howard, this is called Before Country Was Cool. Well, guess what? It's real cool now with Gary Howard on the Tim Kelly Show, KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Triple Play Thursday.
Dirt on these boots ain't painted on the drawing. This y'all ain't just for the song. Was Baptist born and raised on straight. I can bait a hook before I can say my name. Just a good old boy, pound for pound, from a flyover stay in a speed track town. My coffee's black, my whiskey's rye, my shirts are plaid and my jeans Levi. Used to call me Hillbilly. Everybody wanna be the next Hank Willie. Like a steel guitar and no dive bar. I was made a little old school. Was vinyl for it was in style. Country before country was cool. The same old things change and stay the same, but the same old roots running through these veins. Nick's been red since about day one. Granddaddy like dad, like father, like son. Still raising hell where the black top ends. Friday come around, we do it over again. Used to call me Hillbilly. Everybody wanna be the next Hank Willie. Like a steel guitar and no dive bar. I was made a little old school. Was vinyl for it was in style. Country before country was cool. Before country was cool. Funny how trends come and go, but I'm still holding my own. Used to call me Hillbilly. Everybody wanna be the next Hank Willie. Used to call me Hillbilly. Everybody wanna be the next Hank Willie. Like a steel guitar, road dive bar. I was made a little old school. Was vinyl for it was in style. Country before country was cool. Before country was cool. Before country was cool.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Sitting all alone at the bar looking for company. I don't wanna talk, I'm too deep in thought. Imagine you sitting next to me. I see your pink lipstick on your white wine glass, your reflection on the neon sign. I wish it was true and not that 90 proof, messing with my mind. Sipping on whiskey, wishing you missed me. Seems like a bad dream. Just wish the thinking keeps me drinking, but won't drown your memory. I should leave them alone, but I keep them coming on. Another shot of straight double strong. When I get sober, I try to get over all the hurt and hell it brings. But tonight, I'm sipping on whiskey, wishing you missed me.
Sitting all alone on the deck tonight. It's so quiet without you here. I'm kicking back with a bottle of Jack stretched out in your favorite chair. I think I hear you sing me a George Strait song while strumming your old six string. Sounds so smooth till I realize the booze is the one singing to me.
Sipping on whiskey, wishing you missed me. Seems like a bad dream. Just wish the thinking keeps me drinking, it won't drown your memory. I should leave them alone, but I keep them coming on. Another shot, straight double strong. When I get sober, I try to get over all the hurt and hell it brings. But tonight, I'm sipping on whiskey, wishing you missed me. This ain't the Bible, I don't know what is. Pretending every sip was one more kiss from your lips. But it ain't the same. Maybe one more time to kill the pain. Sipping on whiskey, wishing you missed me. Seems like a bad dream. This wishful thinking keeps me drinking, it won't drown your memories. I should leave them alone, but I keep them coming on. Another shot, straight double strong. When I get sober, I try to get over all the hurt and hell it brings. But tonight, I'm sipping on whiskey, wishing you missed me. Wishing you missed me.
Here's my good friend Gary Howard. That is his latest single. It is called Sippin' on Whiskey, and we just completed a great interview with Gary Howard. He is fantastic. Go check him out at Gary Howard Music on Facebook and follow him at Gary Howard Music on TikTok as well. Tell him Tim Kelly sent you, and we will definitely be playing his new stuff that we talked about tonight on the interview. I can't wait till it comes out. And man, is it going to be that long? Almost 6 months, maybe 5 months. We'll get it on the air as soon as he gives us the green light to go. Well, we got the green light to go for hour number 2. Welcome to that. And we got the Tim Kelly Show on the air on our website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Broadcasting from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. And this next artist puts on a heck of a live show. Last March the 4th, she made her debut at the Grand Ole Opry. She's got a lot of great things going on right now. But one of the big things that just happened the other day that she posted, and I shared it on all of our music pages, is that she's going to get to open for a young lady by the name of Lainey Wilson. Perhaps you've heard of her. She's doing quite well in the world of country music as well. The person I'm talking about is my good friend from Hope, Arkansas, Mae Estes. This is called Your Hands on the Tim Kelly Show. KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
I've seen your hands grease stained, turn a wrench, swing a hammer, take apart a V8, put it back together and never miss a move. They just know what to do. And I've seen your hands 10 and 2, headed east on 40, hometown in the rear view. You left for me, letting go of everything so I could chase a dream. Steady and true and strong, and right where I belong. Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door and my own guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar, holding a ring in my heart for the rest of my life. Wearing that band, I hope your hand's always holding mine. I felt your hands in the dark, light me up all over, running through my hair and pulling me closer like nobody else. You know me better than I know myself. You pick me up when I can't stand, like my mama prayed for, kind of man. Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door and my own guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar, holding a ring in my heart for the rest of my life. Wearing that band, I hope your hand's always holding mine. When we got the whole world in the palm of it, when the going gets tough, ain't letting go of it. Yeah, we'll make the most of it. Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door and my own guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar, holding a ring in my heart for the rest of my life. Wearing that band, I hope your hands always holding mine. Holding mine.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Song number 2.
Got a counter full of long stems that never seem to die. My favorite's the pale pink, but I'll settle for white. Lucky me, I'm drowning in Valentine's. At least once a week, you got a dozen in hand, doing what you think makes you a good man. And I'll flash that fake smile once again. There's one for sneaking in too late at night, one for when sorry wouldn't make it right. A ribbon tied around your mistakes in a pretty vase, and we both know it, but we'll just call them roses. Roses.
about the new ladies of country music? Aren't they fantastic? My good friend Mae Estes from Hope, Arkansas, and the first song I ever heard from her right there called Roses. I found her on TikTok as well. She has over 350,000 followers on TikTok. I'm about 350,000 behind her. No, I'm just kidding. I got about 4,000 now. We're getting up there and getting the music out there to the folks, that is for sure. Mae Estes, though, you got to go check her out. Fantastic young female country artist. The third one to complete her triple play is her latest single. It is called Town Left Me on the Tim Kelly Show, KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
Almost missed the turn to my mama's house, just looking around at all the things that have changed since I rolled out. That brand new coffee shop used to be a gravel lot. It was the home game hangout spot, and now it's not. And it's real clear to see that we're through without me. The sun will go up, sun will go down. They'll widen the road on 58 South, out with the old, breaking new ground, ripping my roots and my heart right out. Every time that I come back, it's further from what it used to be. I know I'm the one that left this town, but it feels more like this town left me. I just ran into Miss Robertson, my next door neighbor growing up. She said hi back, but I'm not sure that she recognized who I was. How can a place such a part of me move right on without skipping a beat? Covering my handprint with fresh concrete, paving over my memory. The sun will go up, sun will go down. They'll widen the road on 58 South, out with the old, breaking new ground, ripping my roots and my heart right out. Every time that I come back, it's further from what it used to be. I know I'm the one that left this town, but it feels more like this town left me. Time I can, but time marches on like that high school band. And that sun will go up, it'll come down. They'll widen the road on 58 South, out with the old, they're breaking new ground and ripping my roots and my heart right out. Every time that I come back, it's further from what it used to be. I know I'm the one that left this town, but it feels more like this town left me. This town left me. This town left me.
September 30th at Diamond Music Hall, St. Peters, Missouri. It's Freedom Jam USA. Supporting Veterans Community Project of St. Louis and Forgotten Coast K9. This is one concert you don't want to miss. Enjoy music from local favorites Mark Perkins
buried deep inside,
and Molly Lovett. Nashville recording artist Shayna G. Dan Wallace. And John Eason. And our headliner, Jesse Keith Whitley.
Let them try till the cows come home.
Make sure you join us for a full day of fun, food, and music. Tickets start at $30 with VIP tickets at $50 and are available at freedomjamusa.net. Come and wrap up your summer with a great show for two great causes and support veterans and first responders. For tickets and info, go to freedomjamusa.net. Freedom Jam USA, Saturday, September 30th at Diamond Music Hall in St. Peters. We'll see you there.
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
This bad side of town makes you easy to find. Just over the tracks, past the blue neon sign. When you climb up that stairway to room 203, and you lie down to love him, please don't think of me. Rooms for rent by the week or by day. Rooms for rent. You can go, you can stay. Heated with lights and a rare ocean view. But by morning it's gone, till the nighttime comes on. It's something like you. Known all along, but I can't face the truth. To another man's arms, every night I lose you. When the shadows have faded and you're back home again, close your eyes when you love me, but don't think of him. Rooms for rent by the week or by day. Rooms for rent. You can go, you can stay. Heated with lights and a rare ocean view. But by morning it's gone, till the nighttime comes on. It's something like you. It reminds me of you.
Song number 2.
Just between the two of us, let's give up this fantasy, for we no longer care enough to even disagree. Everybody envies us and the way we get along. But just between the two of us, we know our love is gone. People think it's wonderful, our love can be so true. You never say an angry word, no matter what I do.
And you have so much faith in me, you trust me anywhere. But the reason, if they only knew,
is that we just don't care. Just between the two of us, let's give up this fantasy. For we no longer care enough to even disagree. Everybody envies us and the way we get along. But just between the two of us, we know our love is gone.
wish we could go back again to days that used to be. We fought a lot, but even then I knew you cared for me.
Now we get along so well, no teardrops ever fall. There's no love, no anything, there's nothing left at all. Just between the two of us, let's give up this fantasy. For we no longer care enough to even disagree. Everybody envies us and the way we get along. But just between the two of us, we know our love is gone.
His name is Chris Melanson. That is Melanson. Great Canadian country music right there. Traditional country music. And a friend of his was listening to last Friday's show, and Chris was too, because I played his newest single live from the Branson Star Theater for everybody around Branson and the whole world to hear. And he was blowing it up today on social media and thanking me for doing it. And man, I love playing great traditional country music like that. Just Between the Two of Us right there, the title of that one, featuring a great female country artist sounding good. Her name is Lucy Walker. And then before that, another great song called Rooms for Rent. Reminded me of Roger Miller's song back in the day. My dad used to listen to him. The third one for Chris Melanson, I Won't Be Crying Over You, is the title of his latest single that I played last Friday and tonight on Triple Play Thursday.
On the clock, tell me it's 2. Once again I'll think of you. When they point to 3 a.m., I start to think of you again. Soon the morning light will come. One more cloudy night is done. I won't be sad, I won't be blue, I won't be crying over you. I won't be crying over you while you're holding someone new. Don't be thinking that I'm blue with teardrops falling over you. I won't be sad that you've gone. Pick up the pieces and move on. Might do the same with someone new, but I won't be crying over you. Today, crossed the street, then turned away. That was you I seen, I'm sure, yesterday and the day before. Must be plain for you to see. Your leaving doesn't bother me. I won't be sad, I won't be blue, I won't be crying over you. I won't be crying over you while you're holding someone new. Don't be thinking that I'm blue with teardrops falling over you. I won't be sad that you've gone. Pick up the pieces and move on. Might do the same with someone new, but I won't be crying over you. Might do the same with someone new, but I won't be crying over you.
Chris Melanson, and we're going to have him on the program too. I'm going to reach out to him and get him on for a live interview. You can check out our full live interview schedule right now on the bottom of our homepage of the website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. And if you look at it real quick, I haven't deleted it yet because he hadn't done the interview. He's on with us right now, Mr. Jamie Stever, scheduled for right now. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Hey, man, and the schedule moves around a little bit, so I appreciate you for doing an hour later than we had originally planned, but thank you very much. We're glad to have you tonight.
I'll stay up late. I'm in the studio anyway tonight working on some stuff. So
are you?
Great.
Awesome. Well, your stuff that you've sent to us is amazing, so thanks for the music, and we're glad to put 3 of them out there for you tonight and turn the fans on to you if they haven't heard you before.
Nice.
And so, great Canadian country. You are from Canada. My good friend Lauren Tuddy from Lauren Tuddy Promotions, that's a sponsor of ours, hooked you up with me, and we sure appreciate it, and I'm sure glad to have your music in our rotation, man. You make some great country music.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Yeah, you got the vocals, you got the production, you got the whole package.
Good. I've been working at it for a while.
Yeah.
I better by now.
That's all right.
Stop, right?
I'm trying to make your head get big, but so you can't put your headphones on. And I got mine on right now, too.
It's not, musicians, right?
That's right.
We're all like that, but, it's always the best of the best.
So how long you been doing this thing called country music?
Actually, I've been doing music since I was 14 years old. My older brother had brought a guitar home, and he borrowed it from his girlfriend's father or something, and then it wasn't long before I took the guitar over, and he just completely gave up. So he knew I kind of had a gift at it, and I just worked at it forever. I ended up going through high school and then to university for classical music, of all things. So I kind of say it as a joke all the time that I went from Mozart to Merle.
Wow.
I'm like, working on a construction site, and then it turned into, hey, there's country music on all the time. I'm like, what these songs have to say. I always thought I would just be a guitar player, but then I thought, hey, I could write songs.
Yeah.
And then I spent many years learning the craft, and it ended up bringing me to Nashville, where I've been for the last 10 years now, and just met the right people at the right time, and it doesn't happen to everybody the same way, but it's just persistence and just kind of. When I first went to Nashville, I was like, I just wanted to learn what not to do.
Uh-huh.
You know, so I'd listen a lot to other writers and artists that what they failed at, so I could just pick up where they left off and keep going. So that kind of was my start, and then I just, you know, everything seemed to be happening really well, and you know, recording and doing all kinds of different stuff, and it just one thing leads to another, and here I am.
That's awesome. We're learning a lot from Nashville this last few weeks, aren't we?
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not going to get political about
it. Me either.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's like I try not to focus too much on it. Just do my own thing, and you know, the more you worry about everyone else, the worse it gets. Right?
We've got that in common, my friend. We try to do what Nashville's not really doing, and what they're not doing is playing these independent artists that are trying to make it in country music, and the music's really better than the mainstream artists. That includes you. I truly believe that. And, you know, good music needs to be heard, and that's just the bottom line. I don't care if it's 4 days old. That song needs to be played on the radio, and I'm proud to be sometimes one of the first DJs to do it, and then doing these radio interviews, one of the first ones to actually get to talk to them on the radio and let them tell their story. So.
Yeah, well, I love it. It's just the honest truth. Like, you know, I don't work really hard to not succeed, right? Like, you don't become a doctor and go through school and not be a doctor. Because it's political. But this is like the business where it's like, oh, you're not with this, you're not with that. We won't play you, we will play you. I'm just like, what the hell? Like, are you serious? Like, you know, I'm not a doctor, by the way. I'm just saying, like, I'm just using that comparison.
Yep.
I'm just like, man, like, you work so hard, and it's like, at the end of the day, you can just, you know, there's a lot of musicians that, you know, I say cry about it, like, well, they're not doing. I'm like, it's not going to matter. No matter what you say, you just need to find people like you, and you know, have your music heard, and you know, associate with like-minded people.
Yeah,
you know?
Absolutely.
I love that. That's living, man. Like, you know.
Well, and they call Nashville a 10-year town. I celebrated year number 10 of doing this show in May, just a couple of months ago, and still struggling to get heard a lot of times. You know, I look at some of the stats, and I'm like, man, to me, that was a killer show. I had great people on there. But, you know, we just keep doing it. You know, my wife, she got me, last Christmas, she got me Charlie Daniels' memoir as a Christmas present. And his memoir was Don't Look at the Empty Seats. That's the title of it. He didn't care if he was sitting in front of 200 people or 20,000 people. He's going to put on the same quality show every time, and that's what he was known for, was putting on good quality entertainment. So.
Yeah, and I just gave that same advice to a friend of mine, and I was like, you know what? Because he's an amazing musician, I can't mention his name, but I'm like, man, he's getting all discouraged, and I'm like, you know what? Everyone thinks you're a guitar god. Like, they love you. You've influenced so many people. You have no idea. And I'm like, you know, just let that be that. Right?
Yeah.
Like, let
Absolutely.
that be. I don't care if it's one person or a million people. Like, you change that many people's lives, you know, doing what you do. So just let me at least acknowledge that. And, you know, I think more of us need to be that way in everything, every job that we have, you know, like acknowledge people for what they do.
Yep, absolutely. So it wasn't always country music for you, so kind of tell us how that happened and you started making country music.
Well, like I said, I was, you know, working on a construction site, and I just heard it on the radio, and the songs got my attention, and
who were you listening
really
to?
Focused on songwriting.
Who were you listening to?
Man, a bit of everyone, and I would say, like, you know, I don't want to, you know, I go back old, new, midway, you know, but I'm kind of like the Tim McGraw era, Gary Allen.
Oh, there you go.
This, you know, something with the, I don't want to call it Southern rock, but like I'm a guitar player. Like, I grew up a guitar shredder, like where I play crazy electric guitar, right? So I thought that's what I would do, and then that kind of died. So, okay, what next? What next can I do?
You killed it. You killed it.
I studied classical music and just to be, you know, try to be the most, you know, ultimate musician I could be. And I play every instrument. I play drums, piano. I play all kinds of stuff.
That's
I
awesome.
Minored in cello in University of all
Wow.
things. But, so yeah, songwriting really got to me, and I was like, man, I want to be a pro songwriter, and I just worked my butt off till it happened. And now, you know, I write with some friends of mine that are in Tim McGraw's band. I have their friend Mark, and plays with Billy Currington.
Wow.
I've just met the right people, and I hope one of these days Tim McGraw might do my song. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go.
All I
Hey,
can do is try.
it happened for a friend of mine, Brandon Davis, last summer. He got a phone call because of all the stuff he'd been posting on TikTok, and Tim McGraw called him up and asked him if he wanted to open for him on his tour last summer. So he got to do that, and you know, it can happen just like that. You brought up guitar players, though, and I'll tell you a couple that I can think of off the top of my head that are phenomenal in country music is Brad Paisley and Keith Urban. And Keith Urban just got inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. A friend of mine who's a music promoter, Bev Moser, just took a picture with Keith Urban after his induction into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. So good guitar players also write great country music. So you got that going for you too, brother.
Not that right. I mean, I wrote this song with a friend of mine from Nashville, but he kind of had the idea, and I'm like, hey, what if we did it like this? And the song's on my new album, Spotlight. The song's called I Don't Twerk.
Uh-huh.
And it's a really funny thing, and I have a actual cartoon video of me, my likeness, as a cartoon coming out in September. So it was a song I actually wanted to pitch to Brad Paisley, because he would do it, you know, great, like a comical type thing. And I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to do this. So that's coming up real soon. It's called I Don't Twerk. It's already out on iTunes, Spotify, and all that. So it's a funny song, and once you see the video, I mean, I'm just, man, it's got to go viral.
That's funny. I love the comedy part because that sounds like me. That's something I would do. I clocked in late to twerk today or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I already, like, speaking of TikTok, I'm like, I can't wait to see what goes down with that song on TikTok. Comes out, you know.
That's awesome.
Let's see what you got. That's all I'm saying.
Yep. Now, tell me a little bit about your songwriting style, and we talk about that all the time because I really admire that talent. That's something I don't have. I could do the parody stuff all day long, you know, to existing stuff, but not the original stuff where it starts from a pen and a piece of paper and an idea in your head, or you know, waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, you have to write that down. Kind of tell us about your songwriting style.
Well, I always keep what most songwriters call as a hook book. But now it's just an iPhone. But write down every idea you see, overheard conversation. Just a one-word title sometimes will spark the song you need to write. And my newest single, "Don't Play with Roses," came from it was like a top 30 countdown on radio that was syndicated up here in Canada. And I just heard, I think it was Kix Brooks countdown. He said, "Don't play with roses," but I misheard what he said. I'm like, because I looked it up online right away. I'm like, always looking, did someone do this already? Is it a tour? Like, what is "Don't Play with Roses"? He must have said, like, you know, "Don't play with hosers" or something. I don't know. Yeah, being Canadian, hoser. I'm like, that would be a killer song. "Don't play with roses." You shouldn't mess around with roses. So the whole premise of the song with me walking down the beach and going to a bar, and this old guy spins through everything, sees him having a bad day, and you know, buys me a beer or whatever, and he said, you know, she's not going to just accept some roses. You know, like, you got to get down on your knees and beg for forgiveness. So, you know, basically advice is, all I know is, kid, is like, don't play with roses. So that's the premise of that song.
I love it. You just talked about it. We're going to play it here in just a little bit, but you are a Canadian artist, and I want to ask you, where about in Canada are you?
I'm on the north shore of Lake Ontario. We have the Great Lakes, so right across from New York State.
Okay.
Just go north of that across Lake Ontario, and there's an island called Prince Edward County, and that's where I grew up. And like I said, for the last 8 years, I've been back and forth living in Nashville every 2 weeks, like, you know, Nashville for 2, here for 2.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, and then COVID hit, so that kind of everyone just came home.
You guys were really restricted, even longer than us up there.
Oh yeah, we were, but I mean, it is what it is, and it's kind of right now. I'm getting back at it. I've actually got nominated at the Josie Music Awards, which are going to happen at the Grand Ole Opry House in October. So I got one for Album of the Year and Single of the Year. So let's hope that goes down.
Congratulations.
We can get back at it down there.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've known of that award show for a long time. So that's good stuff, man. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, too. Now, a buddy of mine that does country radio up there in Canada did an interview with you, and I aired it before I even got to do your interview tonight. I give you 30 minutes. He sent me an edited clip that was about 5 minutes long, but it did include your song, too. And Shane Christopher Neal was his name, and he sends me a lot of great stuff from Canada.
That's great.
So,
that was fun.
Yeah, it's a small world in the indie community. It seems like everybody knows everybody, and Lauren Tutty reached out to me here a while back, and I said, I really love the artists that she's sending me, you included, and so I invited her to be a station and show sponsor, and I put her on the sponsor tab of our website, and she's done the same for us, and she tracks your music and keeps track of all the radio airplay, and I know that's a big job. And she sure does work with some of what we like to call New Country's best around here.
That's good. Yeah. No, Lauren's great.
So you're working with some good people. Now, speaking of working with good people, you mentioned some good musicians and all of that you work with. Tell us where you do go to record, and give a big shout out to that recording studio.
Well, I do a lot of it at my own studio, and I work with a producer named Dan Frizzell. And he had a studio for many years in Nashville, Legends Studio, where Willie and Waylon recorded. I think Elvis was even there once.
Wow.
And there's Lee Bryce has done his records there in the past, done work. Dan's an amazing engineer, and he actually I think he did engineering last year for Kid Rock's new record, which I was like, what? Kid Rock? Crazy, man.
Nice.
So he's really good. He's got radio ears. He's got it down, and he has we always call him the A-team, but he does have the A-team as far as musicians go. So I've worked with the ultimate of ultimate in Nashville. Like these guys play on everyone's record. Luke Bryan, Taylor Swift, like on and on and on and on. I could name 8 million bands, but and I've been very blessed to work with those guys and become friends with them too. So it's really cool.
That is really cool.
Like the music too. Like I mean, it's magic when you see some sessions go down. It's just magical.
Yeah.
And that's why they have their position, and I'm so lucky to work with them.
Yep, we have talked about, some of them writers' nights in Nashville that they do, 3-4 hour sessions, whatever they are, but when you got that much talent in the room and, maybe the pressure's on to produce a product at the end of the night, but good things are going to happen when you got that much talent comes together, huh?
Yeah, it does. And I mean, all year I've been debating what I want to do for a tour, and I wanted to do the stripped down acoustic tour because it's so intimate and you get to talk about your songs, and I can have a local from whatever city I'm in play and give them an opportunity to open or do whatever. And I think these nights happen every single night in Nashville, but they don't happen everywhere else, right? So when you get into a writer's night, it's a really special, cool thing, and I'm gonna be an ambassador for making it happen, where it's not happening.
Hey, that is awesome. Yeah, you got to start a trend somewhere, and that's what we try to do in country radio. Get these folks to listen to some, real country music, but something different, an artist that they've never heard before, and it surprises me still to this day. I mean, I love the classic country. Don't get me wrong, but they're selling commercial advertising to people who are no longer with us in the world of country music. Unfortunately, their music is great, great and it's still getting played, but you know, I wanted to be a station where when you push the play button, somebody's going to go, wow, who is that? Who is that? Who is that?
Yeah.
And then they go look them up and follow them, and then you get to say, like I do, I knew them way back when, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know, I've written, like recently even, written songs. You might even have one of the songs, but it's like some songs, like I'll start with just the guitar riff, and I'm like, that's the song. Like, and I just want it to be a listenable song, which I have a ton of real heartfelt songs and well-written songs that you have to really dig into my, you know, last 3 albums to understand where I'm coming from. Because there's the commercial side of things where people are just used to hearing it a certain way, and you got to kind of just, you know, appease them with what you can come up with, you know. Again, it's sickening to me sometimes to hear songs that just like, how the hell is this on the radio? But, you know, I get it, but it's like, I also am a songwriter that needs to make a living, and if I don't do that, you know, if I don't give the consumer what they want, you know, then I'm cooked. I'm done.
Yeah.
You know, and I see it. I've been with the guys that have wrote the biggest country songs in the world, and it's like the unemployment line, and it's like really, really sad. And I'm like, how do we cross over into making something good? So I'm always conscious of that. So if I do an album, you know, eight songs are the ones that I want, and 2 are just ones that will be radio-friendly songs, right? And I hate to even go down that road, but it's like, that was part of my life. That's where I, you know, was at a certain time. If you want to get cut, you got to write these songs.
Yeah.
So now, me saying that right this second, I'm like, you know what, I feel like I'm just going to keep doing what I want to do, and I'm just going to do it. Because I have a bag, like, you know, I've written, you know, 250 songs that I need to get out there, and it's like, get recording them. Because they're all, you know, they're all songs that I could definitely, you know, have recorded and you know, just ones that I love, I guess.
Absolutely. Well, I love all the music that we got from you, but like I said, we work this a little bit differently, and you can attest to this. Before we got on the air live, I asked you what you want me to play tonight. I'm going to give you the choice of picking your songs, and we're going to put them on the radio, and it's your choice, your call. It's your 30. It's your 30 minutes. So we do it totally different around here. We play what the artists think. You know, their fans, what they think they're going to want to hear from the music that you've made. So that's how we do it.
Okay. Well, Don't Play With Roses, my new one. So
we're going to do it here in just a minute. I do want to mention one thing, though. I don't know if you knew, but you probably did, but I'm broadcasting live from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world, we call it around here. And you mentioned Lee Brice. Lee Brice got married here in Branson about 6 or 7 years ago. So he's been to this town many times, loved the beauty of it. And I'm getting ready to celebrate my 2nd wedding anniversary in October, getting married here. So if you're not married, it's a good place to have a wedding. I ain't trying to hook you up that way. But
there we go.
Have you ever been?
Yeah.
You been to Branson? Heck yeah. Well, we need to get you here to play a show for these folks, man. You are fantastic.
Problem.
So,
I'm in anytime. Like, I have friends in Nashville that have places all over like, when are you coming? I'm like, okay, I got to set this up because we're going to go to, like, Scottsdale, Arizona, and, you know, Floribama down there near Florida. I like to go everywhere. So we'll make the trek.
That's awesome, man. We'd love to have you. Well, we're going to play Don't Play With Roses from Jamie Stever. We're going to come back and talk a little bit more on the Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I strolled into an old beach bar. I met a man with 1,000 scars. He could tell I had a heavy heart, so he ordered a couple more. What brings you by today, he said. Was it the one who got away? Boy, I could teach you a couple things, 'cause I've lived through love and war. Maybe all she wanted from you was to be there by her side. Maybe all she needed from you was to listen every time.
empty bed, thinking about every word he said, and everything I could have done instead of watching her move on. That's what I thought was going so well, turned into going through hell, lying here reminding myself of why she's really gone. Maybe all she wanted from you was to be there by her side. Maybe all she needed from you was to listen every time. Forgiveness on your knees, 'cause flowers ain't enough. Boy, when it comes to a woman's love, all I know is don't play with roses. Maybe all she wanted from you was to be there by her side. Maybe all she needed from you was to listen every time. Forgiveness on your knees, 'cause flowers ain't enough. Boy, when it comes to a woman's love, all I know is, yeah, when it comes to a woman's love, all I know is don't play with roses. Don't play with roses.
His name is Jamie Stever. Great Canadian country music right there for you. It is called Don't Play With Roses. And I just clipped some back so they would bloom again. We got 2 big rose bushes out in our front yard. So I don't sit there and play with them, though. I know they'll bite you if you play with them. So we do love rose bushes around here. Now, hey, one thing we talk about is the weather up in Canada, and usually when it's cold, I blame it on you guys. I call it a Canadian cold front coming our way. But are you guys having this 100-degree weather like we're having right now?
It's warm enough. We've reached the 30 degrees, so our scales are different. So every time I go to Nashville, I'm like, yeah, it's like 30 degrees, it's hot as hell. And everyone's like, what? Gotta try the Canadian diet plan. I went there and lost 30 degrees.
Yeah.
No, it's like it'd be 80s, I guess. 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that's doable.
Warm enough.
That's doable.
Yeah. I just took off to Florida for a week for a little family vacation, and it's like, why am I going to Florida in the middle of our summer? Like, it makes no sense. But,
yeah, it's hot in Florida.
Yeah, there's some nice spots to go there. But,
well, I'll tell you what, we sure love the Canadian country music that's coming out of up north there right now, and I say it all the time on the radio. I think that you and Texas are the 2 biggest places that send me music, man. And the Texas country is great, but you guys got a lot of great Canadian country coming out right now. And you talked about the award shows that you're nominated for. Now, have you ever been to the big one, the Canadian Country Music Association Awards?
Yeah.
Have you?
I've gone 3 or 4 years, different spots in the provinces. Cross country. Last year, I think it was in Calgary, out in Alberta, on the West Coast. So I did go out there and kind of just hang out and visit with friends.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of great talent nominated for that. I have had the pleasure of interviewing a 26-time award winner of that, Gord Bamford. I'm sure you know who he is.
Oh, yeah, Gord. Yeah, I chatted with him out there. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Gord's a good guy.
Yep, yeah. Great vocals. He was actually born in Australia and then raised in Canada, and now I think he's living in Nashville, too. So.
Yeah, he's working with a company down there right now,
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, you've been a lot of fun to talk to, and I'd love to have you back on the program. So anytime you want to pitch some new music or have Lauren do it for you and set up another interview, I'd love to have you back on.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Now, one thing I usually ask a lot of artists, but I don't tell you any prepared questions, of course, and you didn't know what we was going to talk about. But and I might hear some different names, because you were trained in classical music and all that, too. What's Jamie Stever's dream gig, if you haven't done it yet? Any artists that you would like to either maybe open for or do a duet with live on stage?
Oh, that's a loaded question.
Uh-huh.
Man. Yeah. a tough one because that's a really tough one. A dream gig.
Dream gig might not even be country.
Yeah. Any stadium, I tell you, that'd be something.
Big stadium. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen shows at Nissan Stadium in Nashville and other spots around the country. But yeah, I think the stadium show would be one of those ones.
All right.
Like,
well, there we go.
There's 60,000 people here, and I don't know who. Like, I'd have to think about that one for a minute, but. Yep. I think that would be it for me. It's it's like a childhood dream. You grow up wanting to be a rock star, and then there you are doing it. And I mean, I've played in front of 40,000 before, but not 80,000, like a stadium. Yeah.
Hey, that's a bunch.
Done a stadium. Well, yeah, that's a lot. Yeah.
Awesome.
Good.
Well, you were talking off the air. We were talking, and you said that we were talking about a guy named Tim McGraw, and he's pretty busy. We were talking about he's been an actor in the 1883 series Prelude to Yellowstone, and his wife Faith Hill in that. And then he toured with my buddy Brandon Davis last summer. You said you were looking up his tour dates, and he's got like 50 on the books for this year. So he's super busy.
That's what it looked like. There was a lot. Like usually. You see someone, they'll put 15 dates up or something, but it was just a long list, and I just text my buddy Dean, who plays fiddle with him for the last 20 years, and I'm like, that's a lot of dates.
So,
what the heck? So hopefully there's one out your way that I could just get you to come.
Absolutely.
And hang out.
Absolutely. It's called the Nashville Roadhouse Live. You have to check it out. It's Branson Star Theater. Google the Branson Star Theater and give them a call. Tell them I sent you, all right?
Yeah, you got it.
And I'll be there live tomorrow night with the show, too. We're going to go on the air at 5 p.m. But what I was going to say is this happened to Brandon Davis by way of TikTok. Tim was seeing a lot of stuff he was posting on TikTok and really liked what he was hearing because his wife would go, do Garth Brooks, do George Strait, do Brad Paisley, do this, do that. And he knew all their songs by heart right off the top of his head. So he went viral on TikTok. Well, she knew that Tim McGraw was going to call him because she's his manager. And he was going to invite him to go on tour. So if you get a phone call from Tim McGraw, you're going to pick up the phone, aren't you?
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, I keep bugging my buddies. I'm like,
okay,
gotta do this sometime. Like, I'd be happy just getting songs to him. And I mean, I've made really good friends with some of his players, and I'm like, they're like brothers to me, and we're about the song, really. Like we like to songwrite, and we sit down and we grind it out, and we always end up with something good. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, keep your phone charged, will you?
Yeah. Oh, I will.
All right, that call's coming. I keep mine charged because I knew you were calling tonight, so I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. And one more thing I want to ask you before we ask you about this next song is where would you prefer folks reach out to you on social media if they want to check you out some more and find your great music?
I mean, you can go to my website. It's just www.jamiestever.com and at Jamie Stever Official on Instagram.
Sounds good. Well, Jamie Stever, I appreciate the time tonight. We've had a blast talking to you, and come back anytime. The door's always open, and we'll find a spot to get you on the radio.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, and we're going to keep playing your music, by the way, in between that. And
all right.
the format that I use doesn't publish a playlist anymore, so you got to hear the whole 3-hour show. Now, I didn't even arrange that, but I would prefer you do. So you're going to hear yourself on the radio from time to time, but you got to listen to everybody else to see if I played you. So.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair. All right. Well, tell us about this next song called Her Love.
Her Love. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those songs where, you're working all day, you want to come home, and she's there, and, you've seen all these places in the world. And when I wrote this song, I was like, I've been here, I've seen all these amazing places, the mountains, the this, and that, but there's nothing like when I get home, and she's got my favorite T-shirt on, just waiting for me, She wrapped her arms around me, it's just like, I don't know what more I could say.
Wow. I love that.
To, be in love with someone, but it's like, that's, no matter where you've been, there's nothing like coming home.
Boy,
and that's kind of like, her love is like something I've never seen.
Isn't that the truth? And that's how me and my wife are. She's listening to the show right now, and she's in our live chat room. And we haven't done this in the 10 years that we've been together. Been married for almost 2, but we last week had some professional photos done. And I'm not a big photo person. I'm a radio guy. I joke about it with the face for radio thing all the time. But you know,
it stopped me from saying it.
Yeah, there I did.
Sorry, I wouldn't say that.
No, I'm just kidding. Hey, go right ahead. But, you know, you've probably seen them. We're friends on Facebook. If you haven't, some of them's popped up on my timeline, and they just came out beautiful. And, you know, it's really neat in photos, and you do it in music to be able to express your love for another person. And that is what's really makes music so therapeutic and so enjoyable to listen to. So we appreciate what you do, man. It's awesome. We didn't lose you, did we?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Still here. All right. Well, man, appreciate the interview tonight, and we're going to play Her Love and then one more song for the top of the hour. How's that sound? Thank you, my friend. His name is Jamie Stever. This is called Her Love on the Tim Kelly Show, KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I've seen the coast of Georgia, sunsets in California, and Colorado rivers in the spring. Midnight stars and northern lights, hometown football Friday nights, Smoky Mountain colors of Tennessee. But there's nothing like when I get home and she's got my favorite t-shirt on. Picture perfect, beautiful to me. And she wraps her arms around my neck and leans in for a little kiss. Time stands still and I can hardly breathe. Man, her love is something like I ain't ever seen. When she walks in, lights up the room, brighter than a harvest moon, and the ocean don't compare to those blue eyes. The 7 wonders of this world don't come close to my sweet girl, and there's no way you'd ever change my mind. 'Cause there's nothing like when I get home and she's got my favorite t-shirt on. Picture perfect, beautiful to me. And she wraps her arms around my neck and leans in for a little kiss. Time stands still and I can hardly breathe. Man, her love is something like I ain't ever seen. There's nothing like when I get home and she's got my favorite t-shirt on. Picture perfect, beautiful to me. When she wraps her arms around my neck and leans in for a little kiss. Time stands still and I can hardly breathe. Man, her love is something like I ain't never seen. Yeah, her love is something like I ain't ever seen. Man, her love is something like I ain't ever seen. I ain't ever seen.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
For sale sign on a 67 Chevy. School bus passed it every day for weeks. I saved every dollar, every penny. She was all I ever wanted, all I'd ever dreamed. I love taking her out on the weekends, 'cause I can't wait to show her off. The center of every conversation, she gave me happiness like I have never known. Yeah, my life changed the day I brought her home. Friday football game in Mississippi was the first time that we held each other's hand. We've been married 18 years and counting, and I swear to this day, she's still my best friend. I love taking her out on the weekends, 'cause I can't wait to show her off. The center of every conversation, she gave me happiness like I have never known. Yeah, my life changed the day I brought her home. I won't forget the day my baby girl was born. I love taking her out on the weekend, 'cause I can't wait to show her off. The center of every conversation, she gave me happiness like I have never known. Yeah, my life changed the day I brought her home. Yeah, she changed my world the day I brought her home.
That is our good friend Jamie Stever. Great Canadian country music again. The day I brought her home. Right there for a triple play on Triple Play Thursday. We just wrapped up a great radio interview. There will be more. He is fantastic. And go check him out at jamiestever.com. That is his website. Tell him Tim Kelly sent you. And we're going to work on getting him to Branson here in a live show or a live TV interview or something like that. He's going to be fantastic. I sure had a great time talking to him as well. Welcome to hour number 3 of the Tim Kelly Show. We're going to play 60 more minutes of the best in new country music. 3 songs in a row from every artist all show long. That's how we do it on Triple Play Thursday. Nobody else in radio does that, I don't believe. Even 3 female artists. We've done that a few times tonight. We're going to do it again here real soon. We talked about this next gentleman in the interview tonight. He played with Tim McGraw and got to open for him last summer on his 2022 tour. He is our good friend Brendan Davis. This is called See You In It on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Do you remember that time we were sitting there beneath the porch light on a late night? You were just smiling back at me. The world took the back seat. I was hanging on your every word. Or that night we caught the late show. Your daddy didn't know we were flying down a back road. His F-150 was where I stole your heart in the Georgia dirt. I can see you in this town, and you think I'd burn it down. But every red light street sign leads me back in time to a place where I'm loving you. And I can see memories as I walk down this 2-bed, 1-bath home. Ain't a corner in this town your love ain't living. I know you're gone, but I see you in it. can still see. Summer sundress, your hair in a mess. We were everybody's dream, always be 18. Thought we had forever found. I can see you in this town, and you think I'd burn it down. But every red light street sign leads me back in town to a place where I'm loving you. And I can see memories as I walk down this 2-bed, 1-bath home. Ain't a corner in this town your love ain't living. I know you're gone, but I see you in it. Tried leaving, but every time I try to cross that county line, I find leaving here means leaving you behind. I can see you in this town, and you think I burn it down, but every red light street sign leads me back in time to a place where I'm loving you. And I can see memories as I walk down this 2-bed, 1-bath home. Ain't a corner in this town your love ain't living. Ain't a corner in this town your love ain't living. I know you're gone, but I see you in it. I see you in it.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 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 Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Song number 2.
I got me some Jesus and a little Jesse James, some holy water whiskey running through my veins. Working hard to get to heaven, ain't scared to go down in flames. I got me some Jesus and a little Jesse James. I got me some Jesus and a little Jesse James. Where I come from, it's a Sunday morning steeple. Open up the front door, there's a bunch of good people. On Saturday night, it's the same old folks, throwing back a few beers and lighting up smokes. Oh, it's in my blood, it's how I was raised up. Oh, like mama's King James and granddaddy's pistol. I got me some Jesus and a little Jesse James, some holy water whiskey running through my veins. Working hard to get to heaven, ain't scared to go down in flames. I'm a saint, I'm a sinner, rolled right into one. I'm a straight shooter till you're at the end of my gun. I'll even say a prayer for you when your time has come. Got me some Jesus and a little Jesse James. I got me some Jesus and a little Jesse James. Well, she walked in rolling out like thunder. Them river blue eyes ever pulling me under. She saved my soul without even trying. She helps me walk that line right between Jesus and a little Jesse James. Some holy water whiskey running through my veins. Working hard to get to heaven, ain't scared to go down in flames. I'm a saint, I'm a sinner, rolled right into one. I'm a straight shooter till you're at the end of my gun. I'll even say a prayer for you when your time has come. I got me some Jesus and a little Jesse James. I got me some Jesus and a little Jesse Jesse James. Oh, it's in my blood, it's how I was raised up. Oh, like Mama's King James and Granddaddy's pistol. I got me some Jesus and a little Jesse James, some holy water whiskey running through my veins. Working hard to get to heaven, ain't scared to go down in flames. I'm a saint, I'm a sinner on a ride into one. I'm a straight shooter till you're at the end of my gun. I'll even say a prayer for you when your time has come. I got me some Jesus and a little Jesse James. I got me some Jesus and a little Jesse James.
His name is Brendan Davis. That is called Jesus and Jesse James. His kids got to be in that video, and man, they all had a great time shooting that one. Go check it out on YouTube. Jesus and Jesse James, Brendan Davis. Well, he wrote this next song about his wife, Destiny, the manager of Brendan Davis, who hooked us up with a great radio interview a few months ago. His latest single is called Pretty. Brendan Davis on the Tim Kelly Show. KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Hurricane of jeans on the bedroom floor, 20 pair of shoes on the bed, 45 minutes putting makeup on. I'm watching, thinking what's coming next. I bet by now that you've walked in a couple dozen times, asking, hey baby, tell me what you think. Do I look pretty enough tonight? And I'm thinking I'm a lucky guy, 'cause you're pretty lovely, pretty tough, pretty much all I'm dreaming of. When it comes to late night living room barefoot dancing, you're a star. Pretty patient, pretty strong, but that ain't all you got going on. Don't get me wrong, when it comes to pretty, you set the bar. But it's pretty crazy if you think pretty is all you are. You're Picasso in a t-shirt, painting the walls, a spackle-covered beautiful mess. Sous chef, ramen noodle queen, Einstein in a sundress. So when you think that all the world can see is just another pretty face, girl, let me set the record straight. 'Cause you're pretty lovely, pretty tough, pretty much all I'm dreaming of. When it comes to late night living room barefoot dancing, you're a star. Pretty patient, pretty strong, but that ain't all you got going on. Don't get me wrong, when it comes to pretty, you set the bar. But it's pretty crazy if you think pretty is all you are to me. You best believe you're as graceful as you're smart. So if you're asking me, pretty is a pretty good place to start. 'Cause you're pretty lovely, pretty tough, pretty much all I'm dreaming of. When it comes to late night living room barefoot dancing, you're a star. Pretty patient, pretty strong, but that ain't all you got going on. You're made of your mind, stubborn kind that follows your heart. Don't get me wrong, when it comes to pretty, you set the bar. But it's pretty crazy if you think pretty's all you are. All you are. Damn, you're pretty.
New country sounds like this.
I'd rather drink a hot beer, build a fire in the pouring rain, burn all of my fishing gear, then set sail in a hurricane.
And this.
I don't wanna be a good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar.
And this.
99 Halo couldn't take you away.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
There's a lot of things in common between me and old Jack D. You could never handle your whiskey, and you could never handle me. And I know you can't forget how good we look dressed up in black, and how your night gets better after both our seals are cracked. So don't ask me no questions, honey, if you don't want the truth. 'Cause baby, I'm that full strength, I don't want your A proof. Yeah, I'm hard to live with, but harder to live without. So don't put ice in my whiskey, 'cause you can't water me down. Now that label sure is pretty, but I'm a heavy pour. And if you ain't real careful, boy, you'll end up on the floor. And I know you think that hangover won't hang on very long, but that pounding in your chest will be there long after I'm gone. So don't ask me no questions, honey, if you don't want the truth. 'Cause baby, I'm that full strength, though I don't want your A proof. Yeah, I'm hard to live with, but harder to live without. So don't put ice in my whiskey, 'cause you can't water me down. You can try to chase me, but you won't ever catch up. And you can buy a cheap replacement, but it won't ever be enough. So don't ask me no questions, honey, if you don't want the truth. 'Cause baby, I'm that full strength, no, I don't want your 100 proof. Yeah, I'm hard to live with, but harder to live without. So don't put ice in my whiskey, 'cause you can't water me down. No, don't put ice in my whiskey, 'cause you can't water me down.
Song number 2.
Everybody's watching, the whole town's going straight to hell. Everybody's talking, everybody's watching, put another notch in the Bible. Lipstick on a map, cold coffee cup, backseat watching mama get all dolled up, counting change, sitting at the pump till the sun comes up. She'll be handing out love. Too young to stay by myself at home, old enough to know what's going on, sleeping with somebody new, just doing what you gotta do. And I hope that he's a nice man, and one day we can get out of these hills, get off of these pills, and pay them bills with all our clothes on. And one day I won't feel wrong. Born into this fire, don't wanna die here, I just want someone to see me. No, I didn't choose my family. Everybody's talking, everybody's watching, the whole town's going straight to hell. Everybody's talking, everybody's watching, put another notch in the Bible belt. Mama kept her men written in a book. Sometimes I'd sit and thumb it through, see the mayor, my preacher, my teachers. At any hour of the night they could reach you. Police came and tried to take me, but mama cried she needed her baby. It's like heaven's door is shut talking, everybody's watching. The whole town's going straight to hell. Everybody's talking, everybody's watching. Put another notch in the Bible. Pay them bills with all our clothes on, and one day I won't feel wrong. Born into this fire, don't wanna die here. I just want someone to see me. No, I didn't choose my family. Everybody's talking, everybody's watching. The whole town's going straight to hell. Everybody's talking, everybody's watching. Put another notch in the Bible. Everybody's talking, everybody's watching. The whole town's going straight to hell. Everybody's talking, everybody's watching. Put another notch in the Bible. Everybody's talking, everybody's watching. Everybody's talking, everybody's watching. Bible.
As of a couple of days ago, that was the current single out to radio for Taylor Austin Dye. It is called Bible Belt, but she just released a new song and put it on her YouTube channel. Go subscribe to her YouTube channel and check it out right now. It is, well, after the show. How about that? It is good, good stuff. We are in the Bible Belt of Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. Before Bible Belt, another great tune from Taylor Austin Dye called Water Me Down. Water Me Down. Yes, we don't water anybody down or anything down. We give it to you straight. 3 songs in a row. That's how we do it on Triple Play Thursday. Go check out my little interview with Taylor Austin Dye we did back on April the 24th. It's on the website, KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Just hit that Spreaker Live radio player. We are live on it right now, but everything we do is recorded, and you can scroll down to April 24th and hear our great radio interview as well. How about one that is a great storytelling song and a great video to this one? It is called Rest in Peace from Taylor Austin Dye on the Tim Kelly Show, KICR Indie Country Radio.
Michael Adams, 35, Kentucky born, and he survived by his wife and his 3 boys. Good Lord. Plain wooden casket, peace lilies in a wicker basket. Dry eyes, it's no surprise. He was living on borrowed time. Who did it? Who done did it? Somebody took one for the team. Who did it? Who done did it? Never gonna find out it was me. She called me up at 3:15. Big sister, he hit me. Enough is enough, said give me 15. His blood's thicker than whiskey. I waited long enough till he was blackout drunk. Cinder block on the pedal, threw him in his truck. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Who did it? Who done did it? Never gonna find out it was me. Who did it? Who done did it? Take it to the grave, baby, rest in peace. His mama's still crying, and the preacher keeps on lying. No, he was not a man of God, 'cause he'd been called too many times. He was a thief and a cheater, a natural born deceiver. But the moment that he beat her, his ass was mine. She called me up at 3:15. Big sister, he hit me. Enough is enough, said give me 15. His blood's thicker than whiskey. I waited long enough till he was blackout drunk. Cinder block on the pedal, threw him in his truck. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Who did it? Who done
knows new country.
Like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
Cotton flannel on a front porch swing, leather jacket and some tight blue jeans. Don't get me started on the things I think when you're wearing nothing but them soft white sheets. Yeah. Listen, baby, you can put on anything, but what drives me crazy is seeing you in a honky-tonk, the way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off. Nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk. Smoke rings, glowing greens and reds, they hug your body like a long black dress. It's tailor-made for your silhouette. Nothing steals my breath like seeing you in a honky-tonk, the way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off. Nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk. Sipping and swaying and singing, girl, all I'm saying is it fits you like a glove. Listen, baby, you can put on anything, but I just go crazy seeing you in a honky-tonk, the way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off. Nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk, the way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off. But nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk. Oh, in a honky-tonk, in a honky-tonk.
Song number 2.
She looks good, I mean real good. She got that thing about her, she got that glow around her. It's been folded, but every time I hold it, I just can't believe you can fit in that much. Pretty in a 3x3, she's in that red dress, white ribbon in her hair, smiling at me, standing there, bare feet on a salty shore. Her eyes shine through the faded ink, everything about it's bittersweet. Yes, she might be in this Polaroid, but she ain't in the picture anymore. There's a corner ripped off, her name's in a heart at the bottom. There's a tear stain down the middle, where I've cried a little over that red dress, white ribbon in her hair, smiling at me, standing there, bare feet on a salty shore. Her eyes shine through the faded ink, everything about it's bittersweet. Yes, she might be in this Polaroid, but she ain't in the
picture anymore. She ain't in this house, this room, or this town. She ain't in this bed I'm laying in right now. No, she's in a red dress, white ribbon in her hair, smiling at me, standing there, cutting me right straight to the core. Her eyes shine through the faded ink. Everything about it's bittersweet, because she might be in this Polaroid, but she ain't in the picture anymore. Yeah, she might be in this Polaroid, but she ain't in the picture anymore. She looks good, I mean real good.
His name is Randall King from the great state of Texas. That is called In the Picture, and before that, You in a Honky Tonk. He plays a lot of honky tonk country music, and he plays in a lot of honky tonks. He's been to Springfield, Missouri, just north of Branson, several times, and he is currently touring all over the country. Absolutely a phenomenal artist. Go see him at a live show if you get the chance. Our good friend, Randall King. The third song in the triple play is a fan favorite around here. It is called Hey Moon from Randall King on the Tim Kelly Show, KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
Hey moon, it's me again, that guy that's always checking back in. How's she doing? I'm hoping better than I've been. Hey moon, there's someone you see that stands between her love and me, and I miss her. Damn, I miss her. Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky. Oh, but I gotta try. Hey moon, is she looking up from her room and thinking of us? Has she been tucked in, wondering where I've been, dreaming about seeing me again? Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky, but I gotta try. Hey moon, hey moon, if you see my little girl, would you shine your light on the world? Trust me, I know it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky. Oh, but I gotta try. Yeah, yeah.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
I've been waiting for the day I can get on that Got my guitar and a ticket, hoping someday I can make it. Nashville's calling me. 'Cause I'm Tennessee dreaming, won't stop believing. Wanna be singing under those lights. 10 years don't bother me as long as I'm happy. Country music's in my blood, I'm Tennessee dreaming. Playing shows in honky tonks, writing songs on the road. Now
out to radio for young Miss Savannah Benz. It is called Stand Behind You, and before that, Tennessee Dreamin'. Both of those songs have great videos to them. Go check them out on YouTube. Savannah has only one N in it, so if you're going to check her out, it's one N, Savannah Benz, just like the Mercedes, and she is spectacular, just like the Mercedes as well. I talked about her in the radio interview I did tonight, and I'm laying in bed about 11 o'clock, scrolling through TikTok after doing a live show, and I come across her and find out that she's real young, she's real talented, just getting out of high school or getting ready to graduate at the time, and I hit her up, and we've done a couple of great radio interviews in the past. Well, this is the song that I heard when I was scrolling. It is her debut single. It is called Without You from Savannah Benz on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
Teardrops falling on my face, but all you do is walk away from your mistakes. You might have hurt me now, but never again. And all I got left is my faith, but I'm clothed in strength, so I'm on my way. I'm on my way, 'cause I will stand up, I will hold myself together, I won't cry because I know I'll be alright. And I am stronger now, I won't let you bring me down, even though it's all been hell, I've made it through. And so I'm moving on without you. Your words keep coming back to me, the more I try to leave them behind. I gotta switch the station by changing the dial. And through the storms and through the rain, I've learned you gotta sing through the pain, through the pain. 'Cause I will stand up, I will hold myself together, I won't cry because I know I'll be alright. And I am stronger now, I won't let you bring me down, even though it's all been hell, I've made it through. So I'm moving on without you. What you've been through doesn't define you, but it's made you who you are today. 'Cause I will stand up, I will hold myself together, I won't cry because I know I'll be alright. I am stronger now, I won't let you bring me down, even though it's all been hell, I made it through. So I'm moving on, I'm moving on, yeah, I'm moving on without you.
Once again, my good friend Savannah Benz. That is called Without You, her debut single. My name is Tim Kelly. Without you, this show would not be on the radio, so I do appreciate the support, and I want to thank you for tuning in tonight. I also want to thank my special guest tonight, Mr. Gary Howard, Gary Howard Music on Facebook and TikTok. Go check him out, follow him, and also Jamie Stever, great Canadian artist. Jamie Stever, STEVER.com is his website. check him out as well. Lots of great music, and tell him Tim Kelly sent you. Join me tomorrow night. We will be live from the Branson Star Theater at the Nashville Roadhouse Live Show. We'll go on the air at 5 p.m. Central Time. Joining me at 5:30 will be my special guest in our second radio interview, Miss Brooklyn Summer. Jolene Harnish from Canada is going to stop by as well. Tim Atwood, a Grand Ole Opry member, is going to stop by for a great radio interview. Then he'll perform with Stevie Lee Woods in the Nashville Roadhouse Live Show. That'll kick off at 8 p.m. Central Time right after we wrap up with the Tim Kelly Show. So it's going to be a fun night of country music, live interviews, and a whole lot of stuff going on. They even pop popcorn in there, and I got to smell that the whole 3 hours. It's going to be a blast. Today's Country with Tim Kelly and the Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like us there on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on, I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old